Greetings, my fellow charcoal burners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, episode 86, Fancy Charcoal. I am going to be coming out of the base with shears so that I can shear trees first to try to get some planting going. So looking up the steel making, just so that I know all the material. Oh, you know what? Actually, before I do that, let's go and make mortar. Yeah, let's make some mortar because I have enough lime for it. So updating the priority. Make mortar and charcoal. So the charcoal is going to be used to make the refractory bricks and make the steel. So I'm probably going to want to do a nice big run of charcoal and not to skimp. Yeah. So in terms of making mortar, what you do is you take your lime and you stick it in a fire and heat it up to make quicklime. I'll probably preheat this too with peat. Quicklime is a little bit warmer than peat can achieve. Peat goes up to... Oh no, that's not true. I can make quicklime with peat. And I totally just didn't. Undo that. This needs to be baked at 825 and peat goes up to 9, so we can just do this with pure peat. Perfect. Love me some peat. Save me some charcoal. So this is going to bake down. So 2 lime into 1 quicklime. And then we put the quicklime in a barrel with water at a 1-to-4 ratio to make slaked lime. So here is slaked lime. 1 water, 4 quicklime equals 4 slaked lime. And then you add sand to slaked lime at a 1-to-1 ratio to make mortar. So slaked lime plus any sand equals mortar. And for steel making, we need at least 29 mortar, but my 16 lime will turn into 64 mortar. So I'll have enough mortar to build essentially 2 sedimentation furnaces if I needed. Pulverizer to crush metal bits out of ore instead of a hammer? I don't think so. But chat, if I'm wrong, correct me. I think that's I don't think so. Be nice. I like the idea. So, in order to make slaked lime or mortar, I need to get some sand. Oh, I'm really bad at doors. Oh, it's because there's snow there. Note to self, I need like a roof over that door. And lucky for me, it is becoming daytime, so it's going to be a little bit easier for me to actually find sand. But I know that there should be sand out this way because this is a gravel field. And gravel fields tend to have gravel sand, so I should be finding like granite sand somewhere out here. Granite gravel. Granite sand, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's all I'll need for this run. Not a lot of portions of food left. Mentally noted. I don't have a ton of flax grain either. I mean, they're not hungry yet. It's not yet an issue, but we might have to go to spelt or rye if they continue. That's kind of my hesitation of doing large-scale animal husbandry. Until you have like a massive field of grains, feeding them can be annoying. Now, they do eat other things. They'll eat fruit mash and other sort of like byproduct stuff, but I'm not even doing fruit mash right now. So, what can you do with crushed ore? That's a really good question. I have no idea. Like crushed. Well, so crushed stuff like this is for clothing dyes. That much I know. Alum plus colors, essentially. But I don't know if you can crush, like, chunks of stuff that doesn't become dyes. But I am almost done with... Yeah, it's in the hopper. All the bauxite that I fed it got crushed. I have seen people suggest to have, like, walls on it to catch it. Like, to put blocks where I'm standing here and here. I just haven't really seen that to be necessary. So now I'm going to do a quartz crushing run. We'll have some bauxite and some quartz crushed up. So I need 228 of each powdered ingredient. So I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. I already have enough, like 4 stacks is enough of bauxite, and 4 stacks will be enough of quartz. So as soon as the quartz finishes crushing, I can start making tier 1 refractory bricks. And I've made the decision, and I spoke about this last stream, but I made the decision not to bother chasing ovaling, which would allow me to do tier 2. 1, because I would need different pounder caps. I would need iron pounder caps at least on the pulverizer. Well, there's nothing really besides that. I mean, meteor arc is the same tier. And then steel would allow you to do ilium, or whatever, ilmenite. Yeah, so I'm pretty close to being able to make refractory bricks, which is pretty sweet. I'm just going to need a lot of fuel to actually bake those bricks, and then we can start actually constructing the furnace, which is very, very cool. The quick line's almost done. So the full list of what you need is an iron door, 2 coffin sections, which we already have placed over yonder, 2 coffin lids, 6 refractory brick gratings, which is like a grate, you know, and then 53 refractory brick blocks. So we already have everything but the refractory brick stuff. And everything else is just for the aesthetics or design. I may need... No, I think this is enough heat to get the last stack going. I already have my bucket. Glitch, thank you for the bits. Yeah, that should be fine. So once I have the charcoal going, once I've cut down enough trees to feed a giant charcoal kiln, yeah, we're done. Nice. I then have to go mine up a bunch more iron and turn the iron into ingots through the bloomery and the hammer, and then we're closer. So like a lot of the pre-work is done or nearly done, but I still need a lot more iron to really start the process off. And it really depends on whether I do another coke door or not. We'll see how much iron I have left over, because we need 16 ingots of iron to make the process started, I believe. You can fit, in one refractory furnace, you can fit 16 iron. Yeah. But we'll need a lot of charcoal. What was I doing down here? Oh, right. So let's get the slake lime. Oh, hold on. I'm really doing this wrong. 2 liters. There we go. And boom. This is slake lime now because of a 2:8 ratio. And then just stick the granite. And we have 64 mortar. It's not a timed process other than baking the lime into quicklime. So we already have more than twice as much mortar than we need. And I already have the granite rocks for the coffin lids. I guess I could make coffin lids now. Which is hammer, chisel, borax, and rock. So I need 1 more powdered borax. Because I have 1 in the box down there. So let's get 1 more powdered borax. Where would I have put that? Gems? Yeah. Don't ask me why I calculated as gems. It makes no sense. But if it makes sense up here, and I know where it is, that's all that matters to me. That's not where my corn is. What was that? Oh! Oh, that was just my rooster. I thought it was a different noise. Shut up, rooster. Because it's only the 1, I'll just process it myself. I don't really need to set up the automated corn for that. I mean, that's a bit overkill. Here's my coffin lids. We have a lot of the materials already here, set to go. So, current priority now is to make charcoal. And I think I'm going to set up the charcoal kiln in my storage area. Does anyone know if glass slabs will enclose charcoal kilns? Because it would be really cool if I had a glass slabbed kiln. I'm pretty sure it works, but if anyone knew definitively, that would save me the pain of building it only to have it be ruined. Oh, and while I'm out here, I should probably pick up as much flint as I can, because I'm going to want to cut up the wood with flint axes, not iron ones. It might be full glass blocks, but I'm pretty sure even slabs would work. It just needs to be, registered as enclosed, much the way that a room does. Like a greenhouse or a root cellar, and slabs work for that as long as they're on the inside. Yeah, if I set it up, it doesn't actually read as a charcoal kiln. That's a pretty obvious tell that it won't work as I intend. Good point. So I'll try to build it with some glass just because it will look cool, and we can actually see the process and know when it's over. And given that, like, slabs work for greenhouses, yeah, I think it should be just fine. Same concept for or kiln. So that's one of the things, like, you can't see into the kiln. And it's like, oh man, if only I could actually see, that'd be more interesting. Oh, it reads kiln even if it's not enclosed? Ouch, I didn't know that. That's a hell of a gotcha. Wow, what died here? Medium carcass? That's a big thing. Dying in my own backyard. Probably should let this birch grow a bit more. But oh well. It's funny that I just trimmed all of the birch trees and ended up with pine seed. It's like, I mean, I know that there were like birch leaves in the area, so I got, or pine in the area, so that's why I got the pine seeds. Just thought it was funny, like going all this effort for a birch seed. Get pine. I do find it a little ironic that I was like, all right, shears, it's going to help me plant forests back. Oh, okay, I did just get 2 seeds. Just now. But up until now, it had not been proving true. Hey, Bixable. Cheers back to you, dude. Thank you for the resub. I suppose I could always just make granite axes. They don't have as much durability. Surely there will be flint somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I've gotten 3 seeds off this so far. That is some ROI. The really high-limbed trees, you're right, like walnuts, can be very difficult to get seeds off of because you need to, like, construct a ladder just to do it at times. 4 seeds there. What I'm trying to do is essentially be a good forester and have a net positive return on seeds so that the trees that I cut down are replenished, so I don't end up in a situation where there's no trees near me, because that would be annoying. Trying to make charcoal with no fuel sources available. And yeah, I'm checking obviously the pines for if they're leaking, as I'm sure you have noticed. Although most of the mechanisms that I need for the base are done, it doesn't hurt to have more resin, you know, in case there's other projects or whatever. Got one, plant one. We should have a pretty good amount of firewood now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks. Keep going a little bit more, because it is a lot of charcoal. In fact, I might want to do 2 runs at kilns. Like, start 1 charcoal run, go out, get iron, and then while I'm blooming the iron, do another run of charcoal. Unless I end up, like, getting more lignite or anthracite or something. Like some other fuel source. But, for the steelmaking process itself... Whoa, I got a lot of seeds there. It's coke or charcoal. You can't use anthracite, lignite, if I'm not mistaken. So it's charcoal or bust. Because coke is... I don't find that the coke making process in the game is, like, decent. Maybe I'm wrong, but looking at the inputs to output for coke, it's like, why bother with coke over charcoal? That has never... Maybe I just don't understand, but... But yeah, I believe any, like, burn time benefits from other types of fuel sources are lost in the carbonization process. That all the game really cares is X amount of fuel is provided. Or at least, I think that's what I read on the wiki. I've only made steel a few times in my own playtest server. Give me seeds. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's leaky. You get to survive. You should have been leaky, because if you were, I wouldn't be cutting you down. Early steel was made with charcoal so that it wouldn't have trace minerals in mined ores. That makes sense. That totally makes sense to me. Because it was a labor-intensive process, and you wouldn't want to introduce, it would be dangerous or a waste of effort to introduce factors that you couldn't measure. I get that. You can call me Johnny Pineseed. This stream sponsored by Pinesol. Ooh, some spelt. Wild spelt. I'm just planting a bunch of the pine, on the ground on my way back to the base. I wish that I found more, nope, well, that's gravel. More flint. But, oh, yeah, there's loose flint. I will pick up some just random stone to make stone or flint tools out of. So we can get this wood chopped up and ready. No, that's quartz bits. That's like not what I want. Come on, gravel field. How do you not have more stones? Has anyone ever argued or insulted a gravel field? Because that's what I'm doing right now, and it doesn't make me seem sane in hindsight. All right, how many do I have? 10? Okay, that's fine. Time to nap. I could have cracked open the boulders, you're right. Well, I feel like I have plenty. The glass coal kiln works, but it's not interesting to look at. You just see stacks of firewood until it's done. I mean, it still helps to, as a visual aid of like, yeah, I think it would still be helpful to physically see. My 2 cents. So here's my crushed quartz. So refractory bricks. Tier 1 are 2 fire clay, a crushed bauxite, and a crushed quartz. So we need twice as much fire clay as we need bauxite and quartz, but that makes a refractory brick, and then you pit kiln it. Bake it, and then it forms the actual refractory brick. And then you put the actual refractory bricks in a 8 hex or whatever, 8 square around mortar to make 2 actual building blocks. And those building blocks is what builds your refractory furnace, your cementation furnace. So that you now understand the process. Can't really nap with my bare hands. I've explained this before, but I'll just repeat it for people that didn't hear it before. The reason I use stone or flint tools is, in order to make firewood, you need an axe to chop up the wood. But it doesn't matter the quality of the tool. So using stone tools preserves the durability of your metal ones, so that you don't have to burn your metal ones as much. So it's just a way of being more economic about charcoal making. To the point where I will even put my metal tool away so it can't get, you know, consumed, essentially. Two HP left. So I was thinking of putting my kiln here. Which I get is kind of a weird spot for it. That's where I want it. What did I just pick up? The stone? I don't have room for stone anymore. Not really. And then eventually I will surround it by physical blocks so that it's actually enclosed. Lighting it from the top is going to be a little complicated because I will need to either have this be stumpy or go higher than the room is currently mined out. Flint with bone helps, yeah. I do have plenty of bone. I could have gone that route. Well, finally, I am not stick poor. I've been plenty stick poor in the past. Why not sink it deeper? Definitely coulda. A little late for that now. It was more like I just wanted to actually see everything in glass so that it's very, very easy to identify when it was done. And I could just have it be... Oops. Let's not have a gap. I could just have it be a 3x3x2 with a fire here. That would be pretty reasonable. So I need chop up a little bit of this. Oh, I need a tiny bit more wood. That hurts my feelings. I'm like 99% done with the wood. And I don't have any firewood sitting here, do I? I do! Okay, never mind. I'm all set. Well, actually, I have a tool rack upstairs for this express purpose. This is just like my whatever the hell tool. In fact, you and you are such tragically destroyed axes, I'm going to toss you out. Up there. Pop. Litter. Don't worry. IRL, I am not a litter bug. In-game, absolutely. So, let's get this enclosed. And fire it up. I'm pretty sure the corners are going to require blocks like that as well. And then I was planning on having the next layer be glass. Which I think all my glass is upstairs. Maybe not. Where is my glass? Did I use it all? I suppose I could make some. Oh, it's in my gem box. Don't worry, guys. This makes total sense to a lunatic like me. Total sense. I'm also going to want, like, I don't know, something that resembles stairs here. Maybe even fill in the... you know, maybe I'll do it the bottom differently. I wonder what... There was got to be a cave over there. Because I hear drifters. They shouldn't be spawning in my base. As far as I am aware. I mean, that direction isn't even in my base, so definitely not. Now, if we really wanted to continue with the, like, whole slab thing, and let's say we do. There is not a lot of room. That's not what I wanted. Not a lot of headroom for me. Oh, that's fine. In fact, that even looks kind of nicer. I was planning on getting a chisel and you know, setting this up so that it's the proper dimensions and all. I'll do that in a minute, and then we'll have to excavate a little bit so that I can get above it all and set the fire and then plug it with a plug. Oh, I have a chisel. I just need a hammer. Right, it disappears. I forgot about that. I am not sure I like the aesthetic of like an invisible slabs like this. Yeah, I don't really. So use stone corners. Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. So the glass I don't want. I'll toss out. A victim of poor preparation. Okay. Fix the floors up a bit. Jesus. Clicking is hard. And then I just need a way to get up there. So grab my stairs, and I'll probably need to make more stairs. Definitely need to make more stairs. It's gonna look a little weird in the front section, so maybe I'll fix that with solid blocks. Because the advantage of transparent blocks is going to be lost there, specifically. The reason I'm not, like, turning all these stone into cobblestone, I'm not doing the, like, alt drag, is I don't necessarily want tons of cobblestone. And I'll move the stairs, of course, but I think that will get me up there. Actually, I could just do stairs like that. I just need to go that high. Dirt. Soil. Oh, actually, what is stairs again? I never remember the stair blueprint. Okay. And I'm slightly worried that if I put stairs there, it won't register as enclosed. So instead, what I'll do is a cobblestone slab chiseled out like stairs. Faux stairs, if you will. The stairs can be, yeah. This way, it's functional, and I just need to then excavate one layer over here. And we can set the fire and have ourselves a lovely little kilning. And I don't know if there's stuff above me. I'm just hoping there's not. Cool. Oh, okay. There was some stuff above me, incidentally. You know what? This seems like a very fair opportunity to plug the hole with, like, glass. Well, or attempting to. It's a sprinkler system for when it goes wrong. I also like how, like, muddy gravel just found its way. I mean, of course, that's the way it works, but... Okay. Yeah. Totally looks intentional. Completely. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 8th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I've asked for no backseating, so if you could respect that, that would be great. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as well as a link to Twitch. And if you'd like to join my online gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, and the link to that can also be found in the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.